These are all the different zonings that in here. If you look at the, what's first on there? The B1, B2, and B3, that's in the businesses. That's where most of the activity of alcohol sales will happen as we go through this process. Rick Fulmer's here. If y'all have any questions, Rick, will you raise your hand for me tonight? He's in charge of the zoning and the planning for the city of Cullman, but also what we've looked at from other ordinances is that B1 and B2, well actually B2 is where you are, Mr. Johnson, out on the interstate, exit 308, exit 310, coming down on the state highways, which is really, I guess we just call it a highway district, but Highway 31, Highway 69, Highway 157, and the 2 exits. If you look in the downtown, which is where I live, is going to be the CBD, the Central Business District. Having so many stores built side by side and right next to it in such a concentrated area of businesses, it's going to be different than your B2 zone that's going to be out on the interstate. And so we're going to take that into hand by the zoning is the best way to handle that, we found out.
There won't be anything in R1, 2, 3, or 4. Residential. Nothing.
So again, just in the business in the Central Business District.
Questions? Comments?
This microphone is broken. It's a pretty good comment. My name is Eddie Fulmer. I live at 1614 Lakeview Drive. I've been here in the city of Cullman for 7 years. I moved out of West Alabama. Folks, I'm proud to be here. I love it here. And it's been told several times to me recently that the people of Cullman are special. I really believe that. You go into any of the local businesses in Cullman and the cashiers actually look you in the eye and speak to you. That's pretty strange, isn't it? Listen, I really do believe Cullman is special. It would have been more special if the vote had went the other way. Now, if we're special people, there'll be another vote here in Cullman, and maybe all our hard work here for the council would be for naught. It could happen. Maybe if we ask the right source, if we talk to the right people, right? No, the one I'm talking about lives in heaven. Now, whether he condemns us for this or not, I don't know. But I personally know that I've lost relatives due to the abuse of alcohol. I've seen that adder. He bites quickly, deadly, and he leaves broken families in its wake, and I'm sad for that. I miss my aunt. My uncle killed her in a drunken rage. That's terrible, folks. And don't tell me it can't happen to your family, because I didn't think it could happen to mine either. I'd ask this of the council. These business people who get licensed to sell this stuff, if you can prove a minor buys it there, the first time they ought to lose their license. Now, that's pretty strict, isn't it? But that would speak to the rest of the people in our community that we got to be law-abiding. And listen, those tax money, you may have to hire 2 more officers in those beautiful blue uniforms. I appreciate you guys, I really do. I don't know why you're here. This is a city council meeting, but maybe y'all here at every one. But anyway, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Mr. Fulmer.
They're my timekeepers.
My name is Adam Marchman. I live at 509 Dixon Avenue, Northwest. I did previously live, I believe that we need to start like this man right here said, with the young people and tell them not to drink and stuff like that, but that is ultimately everyone's choice. And I believe we proved that by the vote. I'm glad Cullman went with, because I think it's going to help us as a community in a whole. It might not start out, but we might in the future, not going to get our hopes up about a whole lot of business, but it could could be supply and demand. I know quite a few people in Cullman that do drink alcohol, so that's quite a bit of a demand there. And I believe in the good Lord, and myself, I do drink, and if he judges me, that's him. I appreciate that. Yeah, and, Jesus drunk wine too.
Now, wait a minute. We're not going there. Please. This is not about moral convictions or religious convictions, please, Mr. Blue.
We're leaving God out.
We hadn't left him out.
Is that what you're saying? God's out.
We are charged with a duty, sir, and I understand everyone has a moral conviction in this room, and they voted in that direction. The majority of the people wanted us to sell the legalized sales of alcohol.
Have I ever left God out for you?
And our job, sir, here is charged with a duty to go forward from this point on to make this community the best it can be, because it's here now. So let's maximize the opportunity, and 2 years from now, if the dry referendum comes up, we will have the same thing right here for the dry referendum. So I want to make sure everyone's is under, we're all in the same boat here, and that we want to be as fair as possible to every citizen in this community. But this isn't back and forth tonight here in this room. I'm in charge of this meeting. This is not here back and forth. This is for the government and us to figure out what we need to do and what our job and responsibilities are, as I placed our hand on the Bible and was sworn in this position.
Eddie, would you like to finish?
One person at a time, please.
My name's Orland Blue. I live on Pansy Street here in Cullman. I was drunk till I moved up here. In 1974, God saved my soul. He changed me. He made me a new creature. You know how many ever woke up one morning and said, I think I'll become a drunk today? It don't happen that way. Eddie said the snake bites fast. One drink. That's what it takes, one drink, to create an appetite for it. And when you get that appetite, you're going to drink. And a lot of people don't know when to quit. I mean, we got a graveyard down here just plumb full of them. I got a granddaughter down there. So it just takes one drink. And God said that wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. God said, woe to the man that will give his neighbor drink, strong drink, that he might be drunk, that he might look upon his nakedness. Drunkenness, nakedness, they go together. It's shame. It's a shame. And it's a shame what's taking place in this city here. We didn't need it. And I pray that you all find out just how much we didn't need it. Okay? But we do need to pray for our council and our city.
Thank you, Mr. Blue.
I'm Dodd Holt. I live on Maple Drive in Cullman. I didn't know I was coming to a camp meeting. A lot of amens going on here. Too much anti-civility. Let's be civil. Let this council do their job. We have it here. It's coming. Get over it. Let's live together and try to be a neighbor to each other and be civil to each other. There are a lot of naysayers and a lot of yay-sayers. They don't mean a thing. This council will have a say in how it affects us. We'll have a say in how it affects us. Thank you.
Thank you.